So Diddy's still trying to get out again. There's another possibility. Now he brings up a legit point. Regardless of what you think about the acquisitions, they are acquisitions at this point until he's been convicted. So he's saying he should get out to fight his case. He's going to bring up the Abercrombie and Fitch. He's going to bring up other people, including Harvey Weinstein, who did get bailed. So, and until it is in court, he should have a right to fight for it. Now I didn't heard they cleaned up the MDC where he's staying because they're going to bring some new faces in about coming weeks. So there's going to be some others. That's the only reason why I think they would keep him locked up, because they want to bring some other folks that by association. However, even as bad as it is, unless you got him prosecuted upon the conviction, and with the money and the proposition proposal that they're proposing, you got to make it make sense where he doesn't get bailed to at least have a defense for his situation. You have to make it make sense. Because the Abercrombie Fitch thing is far worse than Diddy if you think about the international travel and all the money and all that. I know the guy is 80 years old, but you're making it where you are making it look racial. You're making it look like, again, black man can't get a fair shot, can't a fair shake. So it is very telling how to go down. We can sit here and say he's guilty and all that, and we can say that. However, without bail or without an ability to bring forth his case, you got to make sure there's a balance. Now, only reason why I'm going to say bail in his case is for one main reason. He's never been convicted of anything prior. And so when you're trying to give someone a life sentence or something with all that, you have to take that consideration, because if you make a mistake, it can come back to backfire. You know. Of course, by the way, maybe Diddy will get out, or maybe he'll try to run for president or Congress or something. I mean, it seems to work. Maybe after you're convicted. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot going on with this situation that's a lot more complicated. Not condoning by no stretch. Not even close. But he hasn't been convicted of nothing either. And he has every right to get his legal counsel team together. He has every right to bring forth a defense for his situation, because he has the monies and the means. You're not going to tell me you just shut somebody down without a proper option, an opportunity. You just don't do that. So you better have him guilty left to right, straight to forward to front, because then it looks suspect that you don't give it to him. Because he can point out people that have had access and an opportunity to have that. One of the things about accumulating wealth in the States and in your court situation is to be able to have the best of the people that represent you, but you got to have access to it. And if you don't have access to it, you're not going to get a fair process in it due. First of all, we already know there's no way that court case in New York will work, because it's biased. It's been tainted with, and usually when they set forth with that, people have all heard about the situation. They've all seen the video with him and Cassie and all that. It's already tainted. How you gonna get an unbiased jury with him unless you send him to Pluto? He's not gonna go nowhere. He's known, so he done already cooperated. But the situation that you run into is if anything doesn't stick or anything goes down, unless there's a plea deal going down, unless he starts singing. I just got curious as that why you wouldn't give it to him. Because he deserves to have his fight. And that is unconstitutional that he doesn't get his fight with his lawyers, because that is just his legal right. Unless, of course, he's convicted, and that's a whole different ball game. But he's going to keep, because he's got the money to bring it in. And you got to put your money and keep the pressure on him. So we're going to see where someone will budge or bend on this situation. But you tell me what you think. And again, I'm not saying he ain't held accountable. What I'm saying is, with that kind of money and resources, he should have every right to fight for his right, and at least get something that will give him a chance to have a debate, because it looks very suspect if they don't give him a chance to meet with his lawyers, especially since he's got the money, because then that looks like it's very biased. He's got a valid point in that regard, even though I'm not no Diddy fan, but he's got a point about the bias they're showing. And we know they're very biased in America. We know it. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.